Hello, Scorpio. This is your reading for June 14th to the 21st, 2021. And already I'm choking to death. I thought my allergies were getting better, but there's no hope at this point in time. There's pollen everywhere. I even have my window closed. So what can you do? Anyway, it is the beginnings of summer, which is wonderful. I do want to apologize. I have not done my weekly readings for the past couple of weeks. I really didn't know what I wanted to do. I want to do some love readings. I want to do some pick a deck readings, all that kind of stuff, which I still intend to do, but I wasn't totally gung-ho on the weeklies because I thought they were kind of time-consuming and I didn't think anybody was really that into it. But I've gotten a lot of people saying they really want them, so here we are. I'm going to continue them, at least for now. And we'll see how this goes. I mean, it's a very new channel, so I guess I shouldn't get impatient. Things have to come along in the time they're meant to. Although, I like to do everything fast and furious. That's kind of how I roll, and when it doesn't go that way, I sometimes get a little bored. But anyway, I do want to give you what you want, so please tell me. My email is below if you would like to ask me any questions or if you have any feedback you want to give. Now, this reading is going to be all about moving into the future. It's a future kind of a reading about, where you are going and what you want. So you guys know what you want as far as your aspirations, your dreams, your hopes, your plans, your everything that you're going to do. And, this is a general reading, so I don't know what each of you is up to in the sense that I'm only pulling 6 cards and they are general. So you can figure out, as I often ask you to help me as we go through this, what it is in your individual situation, how the cards will interact with and align with your goals and all of that stuff. So let's check it out. Everybody's getting this damnable thing. I hate the tower. I hate the tower. But other than the tower, this is a very, very good reading, really. The tower is about, it doesn't always have to be as cataclysmic looking as the tower is, but it does signify upheaval. So, we're all going to have upheaval at some time in our life in the future. So if you can get through a life without any upheaval, maybe that person is doing something wrong, because if you're going to live, there will be ups, there will be downs, there will be upheaval. Now, typically this card is negative. Like, people often get this card for a divorce or any situation where sort of life is coming down around you. But it does happen where you can get the tower for a completely positive reason, such as you are taking a job across the country and you have to pack up and move everything, and you've been living in the same place forever. So going through your stuff and getting rid of a lot of things and packing and moving that far away, the upheaval is incredible, yet there is a positive thing at the end of the tunnel. Or you're going to live with your lover who is across the country and you've been wanting to do this forever, but it was too major a move. Now you're going to undertake it. These are just 2 of a zillion examples where upheaval is for the good. So it can be either one of those things. So it's often not so great, but it can be great. Now, if you've seen my readings before, I always go into anything that can be negative first, and I save the positive for last. So that's one of the things. This one is not bad. I mean, you're in action. You're doing something. It's positive. You're getting where you have to go. But if you look at this guy, the way he's carrying these wands is as inefficient a way as is humanly possible to carry 10 wands, okay? So he could be throwing 5 of them under one arm, 5 of them under the other, and away he goes. But he's not doing that. So sometimes it speaks to inefficiency and maybe looking at different ways of doing something. The other thing that this card often signifies is taking on too many tasks, feeling overburdened. Young moms often get this card because not only do you have a baby to take care of, not too many people have no other obligations in life. So it's just like, oh my God, there's just, there aren't enough hours in the day to create this, at least not in the way I want it to be. I want to be successful. I don't want everything to be kind of a half-assed job. So that can come up at that time, but it can be a million other things. Sometimes it's people are working multiple jobs, to make ends meet, and that is very, very difficult, and there just aren't enough hours in the day, and there are too many tasks, and it's hard. I mean, and a lot of people are struggling financially right now. I mean, this is moving into the future, but I'm just giving you examples of things like this. But so as you go into the future, make sure that you pick up some work habits, which can be helpful. And don't take on too much if you absolutely don't have to. Some of this can be carryover, like I say. It could be that this is happening now, and you're moving into the future, and you're learning from this, and you're going to have a takeaway that will give you some skills. So there is that, but it just might be something to always look out for. Maybe your tendency is to take on too much. Maybe you want to do too many things for too many people, and the reality is that there's just one you, and you might have to learn to say no. That just might be part of the thing you need to take into the future with you, is you love these people, you love say it's your kids, and everybody wants you to do something different for them. You can only be in so many places at once. Maybe there's a way you can work it out, but you might have to sometimes not do all of the things. Or, everybody might have to come to you. Instead of you going here, there, and everywhere, everybody might have to come to you. If you have 4 children and they all want you to babysit multiple children, but they all want you at their house, maybe everybody's going to come to grandma or grandpa's house, and that's where the little mini daycare is going to take place, not everywhere else. So, I mean, there has to be some basis in reality here, and that might be what you have to look at. The Hermit. Now, the Hermit is a card about finding your inner wisdom. And this is definitely something that can carry throughout life. And like all kinds of wisdom, usually you gain it as you go through life. This can mean learning to follow your intuition. It can mean learning to sort of be introspective and look at yourself in a different way. And that skill will help you throughout your life. It's like, take a breath, no matter how forward moving you are and how active, and just learn to stop, think, relax, regroup, all the stuff that's going to make your life better and sort of easier in the end. Then we've got, none of this is terrible other than the Tower can be terrible, but I don't know anybody who's not going to have these moments in life, and that is the honest truth. But then we've got this, which is so positive. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles, who can be an actual person. If she is a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. So this is very positive. She's all about an investment in your future. Sorry. So maybe this is your mom, your wife, your best friend, your sister, your daughter, whoever it is. She is a very powerful force in your life, and she will be continuing on with you into the future. And if she's not a person, she's a concept. And the concept is to save, to nurture, to invest wisely in things that are positive and productive for you, to promote good health, to eat well, to exercise well, to save a little, to, look for the good investment, to be savvy about that kind of thing. So very, very positive card. And as you learn to do this, as you move into the future, you will become more and more successful, because the Queen of Pentacles is very successful, very positive and very successful. Then you've got the Nine of Cups, which is another card of success. This card is about being in a position to host, to celebrate with people, to raise a glass, to know that you're secure and have all this wonderful celebratory stuff going on. This is a wonderfully happy card. And then, just as the cherry on top of all this good stuff, you've got the Victory card, the Six of Wands, which is about achievement, becoming renowned for something that you've set into motion. Maybe all this learning to take on the right things or the right amount of things or whatever really is going to pay off, and you are going to have victory. You are going to be recognized for, something you've done, and recognized for your worth and celebrated. So celebration, good investment, good action, introspection. I mean, this is generally a very, very, very good reading. So, my darlings, go into your week and have a wonderful one. And I hope to talk to you very, very soon. Next week, in fact. Take care till then.